What's up? How is everyone doing today? Welcome back to the Always Developing Leader podcast. My name is JJ Shawver, and today we're about to explore the profound concept that has the power to transform the way that you experience life. That's no joke. Every moment of your life, you are unconsciously answering three pivotal questions. Three questions guide your thoughts, your feelings, and actions. Let's go ahead and break them down to understand how they really shape your reality. All right, the three questions are: what are you going to focus on? What does this mean? And what are you going to do? Those are the three questions. All right, so question one: what are you going to focus on? In every single moment, you have a choice about what to focus on, right? Your focus determines your feelings and ultimately your reality. Think about it. Right now, you could be focusing on how you're going to apply what you learn today, or you could be distracted by maybe the noise around you, something going out, your phone ringing, social media happening, right? The noise around you. The possibilities are endless, but your focus is selective. Remember this. Your focus is selective. Consider this. Have you ever had somebody plant a seed of doubt in your mind, right? Perhaps they said, "You think John is your friend? He's actually talking behind your back." Even if it's not true, once you start to focus on this idea, it consumes you. I know it does me. And you begin to see everything through that lens. That lens of him not liking you. Your focus shapes your feelings. I can't be strong enough in saying that. And regardless of what the truth is, that's what happens. All right, your brain is consistently filtering the world around you, distorting, deleting, and generalizing information to make life manageable. I mean, that's a fact. This filtering process can cause you to miss out on so much of your life. If you focus on the negative, you'll feel negative. Controversially, if you focus on the positive, you're gonna feel positive. It sounds so simple, right? But it's so profound. Let me give you three patterns of focus that you might consider, okay? So, number one, do you focus more on what you have or what's missing? On what you have or what's missing, all right? Do you focus more on what you can control or on what you can't control, all right? Or do you focus more on the past, present, or the future? Let's go ahead and dive deeper into each of these patterns. What you have versus what is missing. If you're consistently focusing on what's missing in your life, it's nearly impossible to sustain happiness. Many of us are achievers, right? If you're listening to this, you're probably an achiever. You're always striving for the next goal. While the same drive, it can be beneficial, it can also be problematic when it turns into a habit of focusing on lack of. No matter how much you achieve, if you always focus on what's missing in your life, you'll never ever feel completely fulfilled. However, if you shift your focus to what you have, right? You'll feel gratitude and you'll feel joy, which energizes and motivates you. I want to talk about now on what you can control versus what you can't control. Focusing on what you can't control leads to feelings of helplessness, and it leads to feelings of frustration. On the other hand, if you're focusing on what you can control, it can empower you. It can give you a sense of agency over your life. It's simple, yet powerful. And if you shift to that perspective, it can change your entire experience on life. I am not joking about that. I want to talk about while it's important to learn from past and plan for the future, living predominantly in the present moment is where true joy and true fulfillment, they really lie. Achievers often focus on the future, which is essential. It is for creating a great life, but balance is the key. If you integrate mindfulness of the present with future planning, you can achieve so much more and you can lead a more balanced and enjoyable life. And question 2, what does this mean? Right? Once you've decided what to focus on, your mind automatically assigns meaning to it. It just happens. This meaning is crucial because it determines how you feel about the situation. All right, I want you to consider a challenging situation you faced in your life. Is it the end or the beginning? Is it a punishment or is it a gift? The meaning you assign will shape your emotional response. For example, if you view a setback as a punishment, you'll feel defeated and you'll feel disempowered. But if you, on the other hand, see it as a challenge or as a gift from God, you'll feel motivated. You'll feel ready to overcome it. Think about a relationship. Think about all your relationships. At the beginning of the relationship, right? You're focused on giving. You're focused on making the other person happy, right? You want me to take out the trash? Yeah, I got it. You know, after a while, it's like, man, you take out the trash. Why do you hate me? What am I doing to you? I mean, this goes on and on and on. As time goes on, we seem to shift to what you're getting, not what you're receiving, turning the relationship into a transaction. Right? By reassigning the meaning, you assign your interactions and focus on giving. You can rekindle that initial passion and that connection that you had with your partner. And then question number 3, right? What are you going to do? Your actions are the result of your focus and the meaning you assign to the situation. All right? If you believe a situation is an opportunity rather than a threat, you'll act with confidence, right? You'll act positively. Controversely, if you see it as a problem, if you see it as something other than that, you'll act defensively. You'll avoid it. I want you to know that these 3 questions are intertwined. Your focus determines your feelings. The meaning shapes your emotional response, and your actions then stem from these emotions. By consciously choosing your focus, reassessing the meaning you assign, and then taking intentional action, you can transform your life. I want to just for a second talk about how we can apply these concepts to our daily life. So imagine that you're at work. You're facing a challenging project. You can focus on the difficulties and feel overwhelmed, or you can do what? You can focus on the opportunity. You can learn, you can grow. The meaning that you assign to this challenge, whether it's a burden or what if it's your chance to shine? It'll affect the way you look at it, will affect your emotions and your actions. So by choosing to see it as a growth opportunity, you'll feel motivated and hopefully take proactive steps to tackling it. In relationships, all right, focus on what you can give rather than what you can receive. Assign positive meanings to your interactions, right? And take actions that strengthen your connection. This shift rejuvenates even long-standing relationships. Now, wrapping this thing up, I want you to know that every moment you're answering 3 questions. What are you going to focus on? What does this mean? And number 3, what are you going to do? By becoming aware of these questions and intentionally shaping your answers, you can lead a more fulfilling and intentional life. Just doing these 3 things, answering these 3 questions, all right? Remember, Your focus determines your reality. The meanings you assign shape your emotions. And then your actions create your future. So lead with purpose, live with passion, and make every single moment count. I'm JJ Shawver, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in to the Always Developing Leader. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, I would so greatly appreciate it. And check out what I have going on. I've got a link below. Hit my link tree, subscribe, like, watch, enjoy. Live with purpose, lead with passion. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.